Two things. Number one, I haven't planned this video very well. All I have is a list. Number two, this lighting makes me look so ill. I look dead. I look deceased, kaput, and ex-human is what I look like. I mean, the hoodie being like slightly off-white, I think it's like color grading it by itself, and it's making me bleh. I'm gonna stand up because, you know, makes me look less dead, and also I can look at the screen rather than my little camera thing here. Hello, little camera thing here. I don't have to stare at you when I'm this far away, because otherwise it'd be stupid. But and on with the video, because you know what it is? It is the top 10 flags, which is a video I've been wanting to make since I started this channel. And you know what? I never have, and the reason I never have it is because I don't know, I think I just kept intending to do it and then forgot every single time. So, let's get on with it. Just because I don't mention the flag in this video doesn't mean I don't like the flag. For example, I made a whole as tier list, which, you know, I didn't record because that's stupid. Who would make a tier list video? That's trash. But, you know, I made a whole tier list, and then it's going to be at the end of the video, so look forward to that. But it's got like every flag that I like on it, which is really good, and it also has every flag that I don't like. But not every flag, because there's a lot of flags, and obviously I haven't seen every flag. There might be a flag that I simply haven't seen, and it might be number one, but I've never seen it, so I can't exactly say. Anyway, the criteria for this video. Number one, if it is on this list, then it must be a flag, not a logo or a symbol. For example, a coat of arms is not a flag, but a flag can have a coat of arms on it. It also can't be something like a game flag. It has to be a geographical place, but it does not have to be a country, because things other than countries have flags. Number two, it does not even need to be internationally recognized. It just needs to be a place. It needs to be, you know, somewhat legit, and it needs to have a flag. Now that we've got all that out of the way, we're going to start it off with number 10, which is the flag of Ethiopia. Wow, what a flag. What an excellent colour scheme. I actually don't like the colour scheme. But that's the only thing, that is genuinely the only thing about the flag that I don't like, which is why it's number 10, because, you know, there's cool flags, but I don't like the colour scheme very much. It looks good, it works, I'm just not necessarily a fan, which is fine. It just reminds me, there's so many countries that use that colour scheme, and I know, like, there's reasons. I want some variety, man. Actually, the number 2 and number 3 spots in this list use literally exactly the same colour scheme, that's why I like them. Anyway, the reason I love the Ethiopian flag so much is the little symbol in the middle. There's a little star, and that is, right, I think, peak flag design in terms of, like, symbols on a flag. That is peak, that is the best one. Fight me, I'll lose. The reason it's so good is because it's complicated, but not too complicated. Like a coat of arms or like a dragon, what kind of flag would have a dragon on it? There's 2, I think. Unless there's another one. I can only think of 2 flags that have dragons on. But Ethiopia does not have a dragon. It has a little star with a circle and then some lines, and then the stars like pew pew, and it's intercross it. Oh, it's great. I love. Absolutely love. Great flag, great symbol on it. And that's Ethiopia! Next one is Israel. Now, just because I like the flag doesn't necessarily mean I like the country. They do make good Eurovision songs though, or at least the last one was. That was good. I enjoyed. But the reason I like the Israeli flag is because it is very stylish. It's got the white, it's got the blue, it's got the symbol in the middle. The blue in the Israeli flag is the best blue. It's just the best blue. There's no better blue. The blue is the best blue, and you can't convince me otherwise because it's such a good blue. It pops. Number 8. Wow, we're moving quick, because yeah. Number 8 is the first not country flag. What is my hair doing? It's the first not country flag. Oh my gosh, what is it then? It's the flag of Ottawa. Yeah, that's right, Ottawa has a flag. I didn't know that until I started making this video, and it's a really cool flag. Look at the flag. Look at it. Look at the flag. Look at the flag. Thank you for looking at the flag. Back to the land of the countries. Wait, all countries are land. Apart from Sealand. That is a country. But it's not on land. Back to the point, it's the flag of Azerbaijan. such a good flag. Oh my gosh, the colour scheme is why I love it. I love the colour, and obviously there's a symbol in the middle. You know, it's a religious symbol, very much overused in terms of flag design. But the Azerbaijan flag, the colour scheme, is what draws me to it. With the blue and then green and the red. It's great, it's really good. And there's a symbol. Obviously I love the symbol, religious symbol, hell yeah, we love it. And that is the Azerbaijan flag, and I really like it because colour, whee! The next flag has been used in the past by 2 different countries, although one of them was not a country. But that's fine, because it is now, even if it's a non-internationally recognised country. But it's still a country, it has an enforced border, it has government, and not democracy, but that's fine. It is the flag of Transnistria, because it's Christmas. It's Soviet Christmas. Now we know why Santa wears red, because he's from Transnistria, with the red and the green, and he's red because he's a communist. Oh my god, I always knew it. I always suspected. I mean, he's given out all the presents. That's very communist. It was also the flag of the Moldovan Soviet Socialist Republic, but that doesn't exist anymore because, you know, disillusionment. But Transnistria is the territory that was the Moldovan Soviet Socialist Republic, and is now, well, I mean, it's technically part of Moldova. Yeah, Moldova does not recognise Transnistria, and Transnistria does not recognise Moldova. They're different countries. One of them is internationally recognised, the other one isn't. One of them's communist, the other one is not. One of them's a dictatorship. I actually don't know the political situation in Moldova. I am pretending. The point is, I really like the flag, and the communism symbol only takes away from it a little bit. The next flag is a flag that everyone likes. It's the most... I don't want to say it's the most popular flag, but it is very popular, and there's a good reason for that. It's the flag of South Africa. You look at this flag and tell me you don't like it. You can't, it's too good of a flag. It's such a good design. And then the symbolism with it, with the red, white and blue to represent the past of Britain. Oh my god. And green with the, to represent the new government. And then there's the black and the yellow. Well, gold, I suppose. And black is like, because it like symbolises the end of apartheid. And then there's, it's so good. Plus the design just buses. The colour scheme buses. Black on any flag looks, mwah, I love it. And the white symbol as well is very unique, and it's like, oh my god, I just love this flag. It's such a good flag. I'm simping over a flag. How does that make you feel? Oh my gosh, the next one is another non-internationally recognised country. This one's only legitimacy comes from the fact that it's existed for many decades. It does not have really an enforced border. It does not have passports, not an official capacity anyway. It doesn't really have anything other than flag. And the technical laid out border, and it's the Republic of Malaysia. 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 I don't know how to pronounce it. Malaysia is what I'm going with because that is easier. The 3 lines is never really a bad flag, whether it's or whether it's it's good because it's instantly recognizable. It's very simple, it's simplistic, there doesn't have to be a design in the middle. If there is, then bussin', but there doesn't have to be, and that doesn't take away from the flag because simplicity is good, especially in a flag because it needs to be instantly recognisable to an international community. And that's why I like this flag. Even if they don't need to be recognised by the international community, they're talking as if they do. And they use a colour scheme that works so well. It's got the perfect blue and green to complement each other and the white in the middle to separate. It's just so good. And it deserves more recognition because their international, their national currency is genuinely cookie dough, and I'm not making this up. Number 3, the flag of Ukraine is a very good flag because it is simple, it is cool, it has a very cool coat of arms which is not on the flag, but here it is. Maslak showed me that, thank you Maslak. Something very special happened with the Ukraine flag because it's now everywhere. And that's really sad because of the reason why it's everywhere. But that does mean I get to appreciate its beauty a lot more. Which means I can look at it like all the time because it's everywhere. Which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. I'm not sure how to feel about it, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, the blue and the yellow colour scheme is so good. It's the perfect colour scheme. I genuinely cannot think of a better one. With the Ukraine flag, and it's just 2 lines, which is very unique. There's not many countries that just do 2 lines. There's like and most of the time it's red and white in some capacity. There's like 3 countries that just use 2 colours that have red and white, which is very confusing. Especially because there's only 2 different combinations that you can use to distinguish, so the other 2 just, oh my god, what are they doing? But Ukraine doesn't have that problem because it has a very distinct, very instantly recognisable colour scheme. It's a great colour scheme. I cannot fault this flag in the slightest. It's just amazing, and it deserves all the recognition in the world for being an amazing flag. And it deserves to be put everywhere, not just because of the situation, but just because it looks sick. I just said the word sick, unironically. That's not sick. Number 2 is also not a country. I believe it's a province or a county or whatever you want to call it. A little constituency. I don't know what you'd call this. It's a little territory, like a tiny little spot. It's actually not that tiny, it's quite sizable. It's Östergötland. I'm pronouncing that awfully. It's Swedish. I believe it means East Gotland. It's this area here, if you want to know. And it has a sick flag. Because of its colour scheme. Oh my god. This is blue and yellow. And this is a Nordic symbol. The fact that it has a Nordic symbol is complicated to me. Because I'm like, oh, well, you know, religious symbols maybe shouldn't be on flag. But that's fine. It's fine. Because, in my mind, this is the Nordic cross, not the Christian cross. Even though it is the Christian cross. It's on its side. And that's lovely, because that just represents Nordic countries, like Norway, or Finland, or Sweden, or Östergötland. Wow. But anyway, the point is I like the colour scheme, I like the uniformity, I like the symbol, I like how it all connects, and I like that it's slightly different from the national flag. It's all very nice, very worthy of the number 2 spot, and now we're going on to the honourable mentions. I won't say very much about these, just like one sentence. The Esperanto flag. I like it. It's a bit simple and like the corner's a bit weird. And it's not all country, it's literally a flag for a language. So it doesn't fit the recommendation for this list. So it's gone, it's out of here. It's an honourable mention though, because it looks pretty cool. The Somalian flag. I like it. Very simple, very uniform. I think this is on the end of not complicated enough. There isn't really much of a design apart from the star in the middle and the colour, which is, you know, I like it, but you could go a little further. You could take it a little further. The other one's a flag of a British province, I think. It's like a tiny little village. It's a place in Britain. I don't know what kind of place, but it's a place, and it's the flag of Exmoor. Not Exmoor. It's not the flag of Exmoor. It's the flag of Exmoor. And I love this flag. It is so good. It's almost would have made like the top 3 of this list. But that deer, well, it's a stag. That stag is too complicated for my little eyes, and I don't want it on the flag. If you get rid of the stag, make the star a little bigger, move it down a bit. Perfect flag! That'll be such a good flag, and it's got purple. You know how rare purple is in a flag? Oh my god. It'll be so good, but the deer ruins it, so it's an honourable mention. Flag of the Bahamas. I really like the colour scheme and I like the design, but it doesn't cut it, because I prefer the other ones for some reason. Can't put my finger on it, I just prefer the other ones. St. Lucia. Good flag, very unique, but it goes a bit too far the other way in terms of conformity. Where I like flags that are unique, yeah, like the Exmoor flag for instance, but it still has the general feel of you look at it, you know it's a flag. This one looks a lot like a company logo, but I like the colour scheme and I like that it's unique, so it's an honourable mention. The final honourable mention is not my own, it's T's, because she told me to include it, and it's the flag of South Korea. I really like it, but it didn't make the honourable mentions. And T was sad that it didn't make the honourable mentions. So, it's her favourite flag, so I have to mention it. And finally, the number 1 flag. You've all waited long enough for this. The number 1 flag. It's the flag of Estonia. Oh my god, I said earlier how much I love black on flags. It works so well here. And it's got the 3, the tricolour. It's great, it's like boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, it's great. It's got the white and the blue. The blue, I've already said, I love the blue because so many of these flags have blue on them. I don't know why, but I just love the colour blue. It's a debatably Nordic country. It could have the Nordic cross, but it doesn't because it's rebel, and I like that because it doesn't have a religious symbol on it. It's unique and it's inclusive. And it's very, it exudes peacefulness is what the Estonia flag does. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. There we go, that's the video. So I hope you did enjoy. Here's the tier list. Bob, 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 bob. I'm not going to talk about any of them because I can't be bothered. But here it is. And if you would like to know why I said in the last video weekly uploads and then didn't upload for a week, it's because I didn't, and that's about it. There isn't really a reason for that. Thank you for watching this episode of Top 10 Videos. I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know why I'm saying it. Hopefully there'll be weekly videos. Maybe the next one will be the Pokemon video, the 2022 version of a favourite Pokemon, because Mazlak is back. Oh, look at that today. So, hopefully it goes well, and hopefully I can get him to edit it, get him to finish editing it, because he started editing it and then he went to Poland, so he couldn't edit it, and now I am without video, which is really sad. So I'm just going to have to keep making them until he does. And there will be a video next Saturday. I don't know if it will be the Pokemon video, but there will be a video next Saturday, mark my words. Bye!